Alright, we should be live. Away we go. That looks like we are good. Let's go live. Alright, we are live, my friends. Alright, let me send a message out to the group. We are live. Alright. Oh, didn't like that. Knocking cards off. Alright. Alan, my man, how we doing, buddy? You gonna be over at the show at in Fishers tomorrow? Doing well, my friend. Doing well. Lovely Friday night, not Saturday. It's Friday night still. We'll give it a few minutes. People get on. A couple free packs. As for a numbered hit, I'm gonna have to. We don't have a numbered hit tonight because I have to grab one. Sounds laggy. Alright, hopefully it gets better. If not, let me know. And we'll go from there. So I'm hoping to get over to it. I need to talk to my wife and see what her plans are for tomorrow. So my goal is to try to get over to it. Well, I was hoping that more people would get on. Raymond, my man, how we doing, buddy? Hopefully you're doing well tonight. So let me know if you guys can hear okay, and the videos are okay. I'm gonna give it another minute, and then we're gonna get rolling. I got a couple packs to give away. Let me see if I can find a numbered hit here real quick that we can throw in here. And do it as a giveaway. All my numbered hits here. Free house. I don't know if I have any readily available. I'm sorry, guys. Doing well, Raymond. Doing well, my friend. Yeah. I'll have to find a numbered hit and put it into somebody's box randomly after the break gets done anyway. So, alright, we're going to go ahead and get started. Got 2 packs here to give away. I got everybody from the break here on the spinner wheel. I actually just had Marissa come in and grab the Dodgers right at the last moment. So, it is what it is. And she was in the break, so she's on the spinner wheel here. So, I'm going to spin and get going. Can you guys hear me okay, Raymond and Alan? Let me know, my friends. Brendan. First pack going to Brendan. NBA cards. Oklahoma. We'll remove that. Spin it again. Perfect. Thanks, Raymond, for me. Appreciate it. Alright, who's going to get it? It's going to be Marissa? It is going to be Marissa. Congrats, Marissa. Perfect. Alright. Remember that, we'll shrink that. And we're going to go ahead and get started. So, good luck, everybody. Let's hopefully have some heat tonight. Like I've done in the past with these, I'll open 3, go through them, open 3, and call it a box, and then go on. Empty box. Just so we can keep it on a good pace tonight. Hopefully be 45 minutes an hour, and go from there. So I do have one break next week for Chrome already posted and filled. I just got confirmation earlier that I am going to be able to get another case. So I'll have a second break posted, hopefully this weekend. So Junkenzie Noel, Thorpe, Alcantara, there's Brooks Lee on the Rockstar Rookies, Joseph Zaire Hope, Arias, Brandon Montgomery and Luke Sennard on the Chrome, Perez, Yelich, Reynolds, Cruz, Perez, and Reagans. We got Bryce Reiner on the Greatness Loading, Tibbs, Luis, and Connor Griffin on the regular, Andrew R. on the Chrome, Walters on the Reptilian, Mayo, Thievers, Green, Tatis, Wynn, Langford, Paul Skeen on the Hobby Stars, Morris, Andrew R. and Clayson, Morris and Showalter on the Chrome, Eminata, Riley, and Butler on the paper. So I will make sure that everything gets sleeved up and top loaded accordingly prior to shipment and such. Of course, top hits will get onto the display here in front of us. So hopefully everybody's having a good night on this Friday night. So it's been a busy week for us, but glad it's the weekend. So here we go. James Wood, Saganu, Ben Rice, Jacob Mizorowski on the top 100. Nice top 100 to get. Sean Keys, Gary Gilhill, and Aiden Miller. Kyle Till and Hayden Alvarez on the Chrome. Holiday, Trout, Casas, Turner, Lee, and Simeon. Jackson Jobe on the Rookie of the Year favorites. Wright, Tolero, Golan. Josh Noth and on the Chrome. Ryan, Yamamoto, Tovar, Acuna, Wilson, Festa, Colt Emerson on the VIP, Kyle Teal, Barrios, Freeman, Estrada, and Guerrero on the Chrome, Gilbert, Grom, and Abrams on the paper. 101 proof. How we doing, buddy? How we doing, my friend? I was just saying earlier, I am going to have at least another case, and then some, of Chrome that I'll be posting as soon as I get pricing from where I'm getting them. As soon as I know what the pricing is for it, I will get that posted and out there. Greg, how we doing, my buddy, my friend? Hopefully you're having a good end to the week here. So we're one box in of 20. There we go. James Wood, Saganu, Ben Rice, Chase Jung on the Rockstar Rookie, Emerson, Eels, and Nankiel, and Fiend on the Chrome, Trout, Casas, Clase, Turner, Lee, and Simeon. You guys, I completely forgot to move the camera. You guys got to remind me. There we go. That's better. That is better right there. All right. We got Luis Sunhill, Acuna on the Greatness Loading, Alvarez, Match, and Wild on the paper, Horton on the Chrome, Stafura on the Reptilian, Yamamoto, Tovar, Holiday, Alcantara, Acuna, Wilson, Festa, Villarreal, Yan, and Caldwell, Eels and Griffin on the Chrome, DeGrom, Abrams, and Ryan on the paper. We're at 3 more packs of this box. Come on, let's see a hit here. Can't go 2 boxes without a hit. That's a rookie of the year thing. Alright, here we go. Manny Machado, Julio Rodriguez, Aurelvis Martinez, Slaughton on the top 100. Benj, Jesus Maid, and Pon. Brito and Lynn on the Chrome. Altuve, Amador, Lubob, Albies, Neto, and Lindor. Cody Mayo on the Rookie of the Year favorite. Malcolm Moore, Luis Pena, and Mooney. Rosario and Echeverria on the Chrome. Seager, Adames, Guerrero, Alvarez, Ramirez, and Bellinger. Max Clark on the VIP. Dude is a stud. Montez, Perella, and Senard. Humphreys, Penny on the Chrome. Witt, Churio, and York on paper. For those of you that didn't watch the Futures game, Max Clark still second without the pitcher even pitching. Kid is legit. He is going to be a stud. Just got called up to Double-A. So, actually him, Bristow, and McGonigal all got called up to Double-A the same day. All three of those guys are going to be studs. Tigers, they got some young guns that are going to be really good. Luis Angel Acuna, top there. Will Smith. And Quito Marte. There we go. Marte, Tucker, Contreras, Angel Acuna on the Rockstar Rookie. Ramirez, Moore, and Walters. Mariano and Bazana on the Chrome. Otani, Joe, Imanaga, Smith, Soto, Swellenbach. Greatness loading of Swellenbach as well. McGonigal, Sundstrom, and Sanabria. Torres on the Chrome. Echeverria on the Reptilian. Bobichette, Correa, Betts, Acuna, Chapman, Segise, Arrizarena, Mejia, Letson, and Lynn. Barge and Rodriguez on the Chrome. Lee, Skeens, and Locklear. JG, my man, how we doing, buddy? How we doing? Just running through a half case of Bowman Blasters, and we're almost through 3 boxes here. I haven't had a numbered hit or a auto or anything. It's been brutal so far, especially for how hot the Bowman Blasters have been this year. Really surprising. There we go. Cole Reagans, Junkinsey Noel, Thorpe, Jason Churio, Simpson, Long, Walker, Montilla, and Hayden Miller. Yelich, Reynolds, Gilbert, Langford, Cruz, and Perez. Nick York on the Rookie of the Year favorite. Rodriguez, Jones, and Lins. Tibbs and Ortiz. Devers, Green, Perez. Harper, Tatis, and Wynn. Connor Griffin on the VIP. Ortiz, Morales, and Perez. Bryce Rayner, Bristow, Austin Riley, Lawrence Butler, and Kobe Bayo. Really hope this is not an indication of how this break is going to go. Come on, Bowman. Don't let me down. Empty box. So, like I was saying earlier, I do have another case coming of Chrome for next week. So I'll be posting another break of it here soon. Once I get pricing nailed down for it. So hopefully have pricing nailed down for it here this weekend, hopefully. Acuna, Wilson, Festa, Connor Norby on the Rockstar Rookies. Sean Keys, Gary Gilhill, and McCullen. Villarreal and Perella on the Chrome. Ryan, Yamamoto, Tovar, Noel, Thorpe, and Alcantara. Caglianone on the Greatness Loading. Jacob Wright, Tolero, and Cody Freeman, and an extra piece of paper. Walker Yannick, Cabrera on the Reptilian, Gilbert, DeGrom, Abrams, Cruz, Perez, Reagans, J.J. Weatherholt on the Hobby Stars, Teal, Barrios and Arias, Hernandez and Freeman, Perez, Yelich, and Reynolds. Boom Card, how we doing? Just working our way through a half case of Bowman Blasters. So, had pretty good luck with Bowman Blasters in the past. So, ripping it one last time. Honestly, it was the past time between Chrome and everything else that was going on. So, we did 6 breaks of Fanatics Fest Blasters, which those were absolute fire this year. So, a lot of top hits coming out of that product this year. So, it was a lot of fun. Fun rip for sure. Alvarez, Ramirez, and Bellinger. Rosario on the top 100. Chang, Santana, and Humphreys. Emerson and Hampton on the Chrome. York, Seager, Adames, Wood, Saganu, and Rice. Drew Romo on the Rookie of the Year favorite. Garcia, Basallo, and Fontenelle. Hightower, Basallo on the Chrome. Clase, Witt, Churio, Turner, Lee, Simeon. Carson Williams on the VIP. Gonzalez, Pence, Aiden Miller. Lopez, Kaysen, Holiday, Trout, and Casas. Dang. No hits through 4 boxes. This is not good. Come on, Bowman. Hopefully we're just saving all the hits for the second half of the break. Empty box. Alright, here we go. Sagano, Rice, Alvarez, Rockstar Rookie of James Wood, Dwell Joseph, Sayer Hope, McGullen, Ramirez, and on the Chrome, Clase, Witt, Churio, Lee, Simeon, Wood, Caglianone on the Greatness Loading, Tibbs, Yancel, Luis, Freeman, Lewis, Johnny Level on the Reptilian, Holiday, Trout, Casas, Acuna, Wilson, Festa, Turner, Morris, Andujar, and Arias. McGonigal and Senard on the Chrome. Ryan, Yamamoto, and Tovar. Dang, this is not good. Come on, Bowman. Usually we have at least a couple numbered hits or paper hits at least, but sheesh. There we go. Rodriguez, Martinez, Kim, Jack Caglianone on the top 100. Keys, Gary Hill, and Humphreys. There's Fabian Lopez on the Chrome. Humberto Cruz on the Steel out of 100 for the Padres. There we go. First numbered hit on the Steel Refractor. Luba. Sale, Dana, Neto, Lindor, Machado. Alcantara on the Rookie of the Year favorite. Jake Wright, Tolero, and Vonell. Cruz and Campbell on the Chrome. Guerrero, Altuve, Amador, Ramirez, Bellinger, and Albies. Chase Burns on the VIP. Kyle Teal, Barrios, and Aiden Miller. Caglianone and Winston Santos on the Chrome. York, Seager, and Adames. So finally, we got a hit. Humberto Cruz with the Padres on the Steel out of 100. Congrats to Sarah, Swindle Kid. Finally got a numbered hit. Or a hit in general, for that matter. Maybe that's our turning point. Empty box. Alright, here we go. Sagise, Orizarena, Smith, Kumar Rocker on the Rockstar Rookies, Basello, Chang, Javier, and Senard on the Chrome, Perez, Yelich, Reynolds, Rushman, Acuna, and Chapman, Bryce Rayner on the Greatness Loading, Hentz, Garcia, and Connor Griffin, Thomas White on the Chrome, Ugart on the Reptilian, Mayo, Rivers, Green, Judge, Merrill, McClanahan, Olson, Hill, Asbel, Clayson, Lou DeVries, and Zach Showalter on the Chrome, Imanaga, Riley, and Lawrence Butler. Alright, let's see what we got here. Tatis, Mason Wynn, Langford, Tim Kent's on the top 100, Hernandez, Hampton, and Aiden Miller, Kel Lindsey and Yan on the Chrome, Holiday, Trout, Casas, Tucker, Contreras, and Harper, Sagise on the Rookie of the Year favorites, Vizana, Morlando, Magolan, Perez, and on the Chrome, Ryan, Yamamoto, Tovar, Soto, Schwellenbach, Marte, Carson Benj on the VIP, Santana, White, Freeman, Orlando, and Hernandez on the Chrome, Gilbert, DeGrom, and Abrams. Oh. Come on, Bowman. Pull it together here. Get back to our old days. Empty box. Well, we were pulling some heat from these. Stars in there, but I don't think it's numbered. Here we go. Jace Young, De La Cruz, Rafaela, Jacob Wilson on the Rockstar Rookie, Carson Benj, Jesus Maid, Bresnahan, Ramirez, and Lynn on the Chrome, Sale, Dana, Freeman, Rodriguez, Martinez, Kim, Jacob Wilson on the Greatness Loading, Moore, Pena, and Don, Lewis on the Chrome, Jonathan Long on the Reptilian, Altuve, Amador, Lubob, Nato, Lindor, Machado, Charlie Condon on the Hobby Stars, not numbered, Montez, Perella, Mooney, McGonigal, and Barrios on the Chrome, Seager, Adames, and Guerrero. Sheesh. One numbered hit from 6 boxes. 7 boxes. Holy cow. This has been rough. Alright, here we go. Matt Olson, Rushman, Acuna, Andrew Painter on the top 100. Montgomery, Braceno, and Ugart, Lopez, and Jones on the Chrome. Sasaki, Castillo, Waldrop, Judge, Merrill, and McClanahan. Kumar Rocker on the top, Rookie of the Year favorites. Torres, Mariano, and Fiend. Cruz and Yamavita on the Chrome. Alonso, Norby, Caminero, Henderson, Carroll, and Scuball. Nick Kurtz on the VIP. Nick Kurtz, DeBarge, and Showalter. Caglianone and Santos on the Chrome. Rocker, Arenado, and Wheeler. Fosco cards, how we doing? Epic autographs, how we doing tonight, guys? Just going through a half case of Bowman blasters, and we have been striking out like crazy in the first 7 boxes. 1 numbered hit, and that's been it. We've got inserts and such, but nothing major, which is out of the norm. Our first 3.5 cases we did of blasters were crazy on fire with hits. So not normal. There's another Hobby Stars in there. But I don't think it was numbered. There we go. Ozzy Albies, Neto, and Lindor. Brooks Lee on the Rockstar Rookies. Simpson, Long, and Nankiel. Mariano and Perez on the Chrome. Seager, Adames, Guerrero, Alvarez, Ramirez, and Bellinger. Luis Angel Acuna on the Greatness Loading. Rodriguez, Jones, and Wild. Torres on the Chrome. Urena on the Reptilian. Witt, Churio, York, Wood, Sagano, and Rice. Dylan Cruz on the Hobby Stars. Ortiz, Morales, and Caldwell. DeBarge and Weatherholt on the Chrome. Trout, Casas, and Clase. Alright, here we go. Come on. Let's have some heat in these right here. Come on, another numbered hit there. Oh, we got a numbered hit. It's purple. And it's chrome. Rafaela, Henderson, Carroll, Ballesteros on the top 100. Emerson, Eels, and Pon. Montilla, and out of 250, Didier Fuentes, Braves. Rocker, Arenado, holy cow. Wheeler, Kim, Jung, De La Cruz, Roki Sasaki on the Rookie of the Year favorite. Alvarez, Matic, and Mooney. Tibbs and Barros on the Chrome. Sale, Dana, Freeman, Machado, Rodriguez, Martinez. Colt Emerson on the VIP. Villarreal, Jan, and Senard. Rayner, Braceno on the Chrome. Altuve, Amador, and Luba. Alright, so we got another numbered hit. Another numbered hit. Didier Fuentes with the Braves. 250. Purple Ray Wave. Oops. There we go. Hey, my man, how we doing, buddy? Empty box. This has been rough, Adam. It has been rough. We are through 8 boxes and only 2 numbered hits to this point. Absolutely rough. Hopefully the back half turns it around. Here we go. Langford, Cruz, Perez, Kobe Mayo on the Rockstar Rookies. Lewis, Condon, and Kaysen. Nankiel and Arias. Imanaga, Riley, Butler, Harper, Tatis, Wynn. McGonigal on the Greatness Loading. Caminiti, Quintero, Payne. Horton on the Chrome. Suarez on the Reptilian. Betts, Otani, Job, Marte, Tucker, and Contreras. Bobby Witt on the Hobby Stars. Perdomo, Urena, and Young. Eagles and more on the Chrome. Locklear, Bichette, and Correa. Oh my gosh. I mean, we've hit a handful of Hobby Stars, which those are your more rare inserts, but gosh, it's been rough. Hopefully we hit a banger. There's another paper hit there, and a green Reptilian, which is numbered, so that's going to have 2 numbered hits in there. Festa, Turner, and Vlad Guerrero out of 399. Yes, please. Cam Smith, who's having a solid year as a rookie. Joseph, Hope, and Freeman. Brito, and out of 99. Alex Mooney with the Guardians. A green Reptilian. And then Brito on the Chrome. So 2 numbered hits in the same pack. Gilbert, DeGrom, Abrams, Alcantara, Acuna, and Wilson. Rookie of the Year favorite on Acuna. Tibbs, Luis, and Arias. Rosario and Freeman on the Chrome. Perez, Yelich, Reynolds, Reagans, Noel, Thorpe. Caglianone on the VIP. Morris, Angular, and Griffin. Humphreys and Penny on the Chrome. Mayo, Devers, and Green. There we go. Got 2 numbered hits in that group 3 packs. So that's a nice double our numbered of hits. So Alex Mooney, a green reptilian out of 99. Nice looking card. And then Vladdy Jr. 399 on the paper for the Blue Jays. Juan Soto guy, how we doing? How we doing, Aiden? In the box. I am going to have another case of Chrome here in the next couple days, hopefully. I'm trying to get confirmation on what pricing is going to be from the shop so that I can get it posted based off of that pricing. So I'll have at least one more case. Here's a green, going to be out of 99. At least one more case, and then probably a couple boxes as well. So Bellinger, Albies, and out of 99. Roki Sasaki auto. Oh my. Marissa coming in and grabbing the Dodgers at the end, and boom. Roki Sasaki auto out of 99. Dang. Marissa. There you go, my friend. Roki Sasaki auto out of 99. Woo! That is a nice looking card. There you go, Marissa. Congrats, that's a beauty. Roki Sasaki auto out of 99. Trey Sweeney on the Rockstar rookie. Keys, Gil Hill, Fontenelle, Calez, and Basallo on the chrome. Clase, Witt, Churio, Rice, Alvarez, and Ramirez. Dylan Cruz on the Greatness Loading. Jake Bright, Tolero, and Miller. Matic on the chrome. Lara on the Reptilian. Holiday, Trout, Casas, Lee, Simeon, Wood, Sagano, Teal, Barrios, and McGowan. Lynn and Perella on the chrome. Ryan, Yamamoto, and Tovar on the paper. Mike, my man, how we doing, buddy? We just hit a nice Roki Sasaki auto out of 99. Roki Sasaki auto out of 99. Okay. Yep. That's what I thought. Had my stacks mixed up. There we go. Boom. I was just going to keep the Dodgers for myself and just hope I hit something. Marissa came in and took them at the end, so congrats to her for grabbing them right at the end. Rookies and rarities, how we doing? Agreed, Mike, agreed. That is a beauty. Jung, De La Cruz, Rafaela, Ramirez on the top 100. Chang, Santana, and Rodriguez. Seaver King and Cabrera on the chrome. Lubob, Sale, Dana, Rodriguez, Martinez, Kim. Nick York on the rookie, your favorite. Garcia, Basallo, and Mobley. Garcia and Fuentes on the chrome. Guerrero, Altuve, Andor, Neto, Lindor, Machado. Leo DeVries on the VIP. Gonzalez, Hentz, Humphreys. McGowan, Jenkins on the chrome. York, Seager, and Adames. Alright, here we go. Empty box. Mike, I would love Love, love, love to hit an anime. I don't care what anime card I hit. I would love to hit one. I've only hit one ever, and it came out of a blaster. So, it came out of a blaster. So, Bryce Harper out of 5. Resurrena, Smith. Okay. That's a nice second auto to hit. Chase Burns, the Cincinnati Reds. Who's got the Reds? Allen, my man. Allen, you said you were needing a Burns. There you go, my man. There you go. You were just calling it. Boom. Chase Burns auto. There you go, my friend. There you go. Junkenzie Noel, Rockstar Rookie. Corey Lewis, Condon, and Young. Ramirez and Moore on the Chrome. Locklear, Bichette, Correa, Acuna, Chapman, and Segise. Brooks Lee on the Great Loading. Caminiti, Quintero, and Cruz. Lewis and Fiend on the Reptilian. Whitcomb, Lee, Skeens, McClanahan, Olsen, Rushman. There's Spencer Schwallenbach on the Red Rookie. Perdomo, Urena, and Matthews on the paper. McGonigal, Clayson, Castillo, Waldrop, and Louder. I'm glad I could deliver for you, my friend. I'm glad I could deliver for you. It is a beauty. It is a beauty. I mean, if you're gonna hit 2 autos, I mean those 2 autos are pretty good autos to hit. So I'm gonna try to, Alan. I'm gonna try to. If I make it over there, I'll bring it with me. I'll bring it with me for you. Drew, my friend, how we doing, buddy? I don't know if you saw my message a little bit ago. So here we go. Back-to-back autos. Oki Sasaki out of 99 and Chase Burns. Tatis, Wynn, and Langford. Montgomery on the top 100. Joseph, Hope, and Griffin. Lopez, and Jones. Mayo, Devers, Green, Tucker, Contreras, and Harper. Kane Dana on the rookie favorite. Tibbs and Luis and Clayson. Cruz and Arias on the Chrome. Imanaga, Riley, Butler, Soto, Swollenbach, Marte. Bazan on the VIP. Morris, Andujar, and Payne. Paglianone and Salas on the Chrome. Betts, Otani, and Job. Yeah, absolutely. I'll bring it over. If I make it over tomorrow, I'll bring it with me. So I gotta talk to the wifey and see what what her plans are tomorrow. I know we got some running around to do, so maybe I can talk her into letting me come over for a little bit. Low W, how we doing? Just ripping through a half case of some Bowman blasters. Empty box. Back-to-back boxes. We hit the Roki Sasaki auto out of 99. The Chase Burns auto. Got another Hobby Stars there. I think it's numbered though. Here we go. Ben Rice, Alvarez, Ramirez, Kobe Mayo on the Rockstar Rookie. Ramirez, Moore, and Caldwell. Leo DeVries and Connor Griffin on the Chrome. Trout, Casas, Clase, Simeon, Wood, Saganu on paper. Cam Smith on the Greatness Loading. McGonigal, Sundstrom, and Walker. Chang on the Chrome. Charlie Condon on the Reptilian. That's a nice one to get. Yamamoto, Tovar, Holiday, Festa, Turner, Lee. Mike Trout on the Hobby Stars. Mejia, Letson, Leans, Max Clark, and Ortiz on the Chrome. DeGrom, Abrams, and River Ryan. All right. Yeah. in it. Oh, we got another paper hit here. Purple, I believe 250. Martinez, Kim, Tovar out of 250. Yep. Nick Kurtz, top 100. Simpson, Long, and Senard on the paper. Hernandez and Perez. Altuve, Amador, Blue Bob, Lindor, Machado, Rodriguez. Dylan Cruz on the Rookie of the Year favorite. Rodriguez, Jones, and Nankill. Orlando and Fiend on the chrome. Seager, Adames, Guerrero, Bellinger, Albies, Nito. Caglianone on the VIP. Ortiz and Morales and Wild. White and Javier on the chrome. Witt, Churio, and York. Unfortunately not, Raymond. Not yet. Hopefully we hit one of those guys in the next 8 boxes. So I would love to hit a green auto for you of one of those guys. So both of those guys are lighting it up right now in the minor leagues. Both got called out to AA, played at a Futures game. They both are studs. You add Brisson into that, they are Tigers. They got a solid young core. You look at the rookies that they've called up this year as well. Jackson Jobe and Chase Young recently, and I mean they are loaded with talent. Here we go. Cole Reagans, Noel, and Thorpe. Trey Sweeney on the Rockstar Rookie. Garcia, Rayner, Hagen Smith, Thomas White, and Malcolm Moore. Reynolds, Gilbert, DeGrom, Langford, Cruz, and Perez. Weatherholt on the Greatness Loading. Estrada, Clark, and Mitch Jebb. Leo DeVries and Justin Garcia. Green, Perez, Yelich, Contreras, Harper, Tatis, Wynn, Dial, Calez, and DeVries. Chang and Gonzalez on the chrome. Butler, Mayo, and Devers. Gino, Real Shipping, how we doing? Hopefully you're having a good night, my friend. So, relatively quiet in the amount of hits that we've hit. However, our 2 autos are absolutely solid. Hiroki Suzaki out of 99 and Chase Burns for the Reds. So, Marcus Simeon, James Wood, Sagano, Travis Bazzana on the top 100. Painter, Kaysen. We got Perez and Lindsay on the chrome. Casas, Clase, Witt, Festa, Turner, and Lee. Kumar Rocker on the Rookie of the Year favorites. Stefura, Javier, Perez, Hernandez, and Ortiz on the chrome. Tovar, Holiday, Trout, Alcantara, Acuna, Wilson. DeVries on the VIP. Cabrera, Caglianone, and Weatherholt. Javier and Morlando on the chrome. Abrams, Ryan, and Yamamoto. Sports Card Collector, how we doing? I am going to have at least one more case of chrome for next week. I'm still finalizing pricing with the card shop. Once I get that finalized, I will get a break posted. But that is on the lookout. I'll have at least one case and possibly some extra boxes on top of that I will post as a separate break. So that is coming in the hopefully in the next couple days. So that is my plan at least. Marissa, my friend, you hit the best hit so far. Roki Suzaki out of 99 auto. Absolute banger. So, not an anime, but extremely nice hit right there, front and center. Machado, Rodriguez, Martinez, Kumar Rocker on the Rockstar Rookies. Tong, Suarez, Tavares, Gonzalez, and Yang on the chrome. Amador, Lubob, Sale, Albies, Nito, and Lindor. We got Greatness Loading on Montez. Yeah, it definitely was. If you hadn't come in and taken him, I would have kept him myself and just hoped that I hit something, and it would have paid off. So congrats on picking him up at the last moment. Petrie, Kendall, and Lamavita. Flores on Chrome. Seaver King on the Reptilian. Adames, Guerrero, Altuve, Rice, Alvarez, Ramirez, Bellinger, McAdoo, Fuentes, and Yannick. Jan and Perdomo. Churio, York, and Seager on the paper. Let's see if we can grab some more bangers here in the last few boxes. I'm really kind of disappointed in the amount of hits that we've gotten. Although our two autos are solid, so can't complain about who the autos are. Skubal, Judge, Merrill, Weatherholt on the top 100. Jenkins, Level, and Lopez. There's a Letson on the Chrome and Blue Reptilian out of 150. Fernando Cruz, color match with the Cubbies. It's a nice looking card with the color match. Norby, Caminero, Sasaki, Rafaela, Henderson, and Carroll. Sasaki on the Rookie of the Year favorite. Smith, Echeverria, and Montilla. Mejia, Cam Smith on the Chrome. Arenado, Wheeler, Alonso, Kim, Jung, De La Cruz, Carson Binge on the VIP. Cruz, Noth, and Sullivan. Fontanelle and Castillo. Dana, Freeman, and Rocker. So another numbered hit. Finally get to fill the board up here. Been rough trying to fill the board. We're 14 boxes in and just now filling it with 8 cards. Been rough. Sorry, Vladdy. You're gonna move up to the top here. Empty box. Hopefully these last 6 boxes yield at least a hit per box. That'd be awesome. If not more. There we go. Kyle Tucker, Contreras, Harper, Rhett Lauder on the Rockstar Rookie, Cade Horton, Castillo, and Guerrero, Villarreal and Sullivan on the Chrome, Correa, Betts, Otani, Soto, Swellenbach, Marte, Walker Jenkins on the Greatness Loading, Walcott, Lopez, and Santos, Walker Yannick, Caden Kendall on the Reptilian, Skeens, Locklear, Bichette, Chapman, Segise, Rosarena, Smith, Pineda, and Campbell, Hernandez and Tavares on Chrome, Lauder, Whitcomb, and Lee on paper. Come on. Getting some heat. This last batch of boxes. Alright, here we go. John Kenzie Noel, Thorpe, Alcantara, DePaula, who MVP of the futures game. We got Hightower, Dial, and Mitch Jebb. Colt Emerson out of 299, Owen Wild with Tampa Bay. Riley Green, Perez, Yelich, Cruz, Perez, Reagans, Roki Sasaki on the Rookie of the Year favorites. Rosario, Brito, and DeVries. Hightower and Gonzalez on the Chrome. Butler, Mayo, Devers, Tatis, Wynn, and Langford. Walcott on the VIP. Gonzalez, Penny, and Escobar. Lopez and Case on the Chrome. Job, Emanaya, and Riley on the paper. So another numbered hit. Finally starting to put some together. $2.99. Put this up here in place of Vladdy. Vladdy down here. box. Alright, here we go. Smith, Soto, Swellenbach, Amador on the Rockstar rookies, Montgomery, Brissino, and Campbell, Montgomery and Cruz on the Chrome, Lauder, Whitcomb, Lee, Chapman, Segise, and Arozarena, Connor Griffin on the Greatness Loaded, Torres, Mariano, and Ugart, Andujar, Aiden Smith on the Reptilian, Suzuki, Castillo, Waldrop, McClanahan, Olsen, Rushman, Acuna, Kurtz, DeBarge, and Fiend, Morris and Walters on the Chrome, Lano, Norby, and Caminero. Alright. We got these 3 packs, and then we got 4 boxes left to hit some heat here. Alright, here we go. Langford, Cruz out of 99. Salvador Perez, number 2 out of 99. For the Royals, Zaire Hope on the top 100. Horton, Castillo, and Escobar. Kyle Teal and Alvarez on the Chrome. Job, Imanaga, Riley, Harper, Tatis, Wynn. Dylan Cruz on the Rookie of the Year favorites. Walcott, Lopez, and Guerrero. Noth and Lines on the Chrome. Correa, Betts, Otani, Marte, Tucker, Contreras. Weatherholt on the VIP. Cam Smith, Pineda, and Santos. Estrada, Guerrero on the Chrome. Skeens, Locklear, and Bichette. Paper hit, Salvador Perez. Out of 99. Four boxes left. Empty box. Another hobby star in there. Here we go. Will Smith, Soto, Swellenbach, Jacob Wilson on the Rockstar rookie. Tong, Suarez, and Quinn Matthews. Joe Tong and Clayson on the Chrome. Locklear, Bichette, Correa, Chapman, Segise, Rosarena. Travis Bazan on the Greatness Loading. Petrie, Kendall, and Lopez. Kendall on the Chrome. Basallo on the Reptilian. Whitcomb, Lee, Skeens, Olsen, Rushman, and Acuna. Bazana on the Hobby Stars. McAdoo, Fuentes, and Montilla. Petrie and Cam Smith on the Chrome. Castillo, Waldrop, and Lauer. Right, 3 more packs of this box. Here we go. Wyatt Langford, Cruz, Perez, Perdomo on the top 100. Jenkins, Level, and Payne. Aiden Smith and Garcia on the Chrome. Mayo, Devers, Green, Harper, Tatis, and Wynn. Nick York on the Rookie of the Year favorites. Aiden Smith, Echeverria, and Young. Dial and Moore on the Chrome. Imanaga, Riley, Butler, Marte, Tucker, and Contreras. Nick Kurtz on the VIP. Cruz, Noth, and Cruz. Suarez and McAdoo on the Chrome. Betts, Otani, and Job. Alright, 3 boxes left. Empty box. Come on, get some heat here. Here we go. Aaron Judge, Merrill, McClanahan, Rockstar Rookie of Jackson Jobe, Jonah Tong, Suarez, Montilla, Mariano, and Cam Smith on the chrome. Arenado, Wheeler, Alonso, Henderson, Carroll, and Scubal. Got Leo DeVries on the Greatness Loading. Petrie, Kendall, and Sullivan. Torres and Jonah Tong on the Reptilian. Dana, Freeman, Rocker, Kim, Young, De La Cruz, Freda, McAdoo, Fuentes, and Tavares. DeBarge and Young on the chrome. Amador, Lubob, and Sale on the paper. Oh my. This is the last Bowman that I'll be doing. Because we got Chrome coming next week, and then after Chrome, you got Cosmic Chrome, you got Bowman Chrome coming up, you got Update Series coming up. There's a bunch of stuff coming here in the next few months. So, Will Smith, Soto, Swellenbach, Montez on the top 100, Jenkins, Lovell, Cruz, Montilla and Miller on the Chrome, Whitcomb, Lee, Skeens, Chapman, Sagise, Rosarena, Drew Romo on the Rookie of the Year favorites, Aiden Smith, Echeverria, and Quinn Matthews, not Quinn Smith, Tibbs and Clayson on the Chrome, Castillo, Waldrop, Ladder, Olsen, Rushman, Acuna, Matt Shaw on the VIP, Cruz, Noth, and Lopez, Rayner and Braceno on the Chrome, Norby, Caminero, and Sasaki on the paper. Alright, we got 2 boxes left. Come on. Let's hit an anime in these last 2 boxes. And bucks. Indy Floyd, how we doing, buddy? There you go. David Festa, Turner, Lee, Angel Acuna on the Rockstar Rookie, Hightower, Diao, Smith, Sean Keys, and Slade Caldwell, Brian Reynolds, Gilbert, DeGrom, Alcantara, Acuna, Wilson, JJ Weatherholt on the Greatness Loading, Rosario, Brito, and Mitch Jebb on the paper, Tolero, Garcia on the Reptilian, Green, Perez, Yelich, Perez, Reagans, Noel, Thorpe, Gonzalez, Penny, and Leo DeVries, Bo Walker and Lara on the Chrome, Butler, Mayo, and Devers. Been highly disappointing on the amount of hits that we've gotten. However, we've gotten some nice autos with both the Chase Burns and the Roki Sasaki. Dr. Baseball, how we doing? Here we go. Cody Bellinger, Albies, and Nito. Justin Crawford on the top 100. Garcia, Rayner, Kaysen, Pineda, and then a pink out of 199. Elvin Garcia with the Orioles. Adames, Guerrero, Altuve, Rice, Alvarez, Ramirez, Brett Lauder on the Rookie of the Year favorites. Max Clark, O'Neill Perez, and Cole Fontenelle with the Angels out of 199. So 2 numbered hits there. Tink Hentz and Owen Wild on the Chrome. Tovar, Holiday, Seager, Simeon, Wood, Sagano, Connor Griffin on the VIP. Callis, Estrada, and Weatherholt. Gil Hill and Rodriguez on the Chrome. Abrams, Ryan, and Yamamoto. Josh, my man, how we doing, boy? Been a slow night from a hit standpoint. Like, we only had 1 numbered hit in the first 8 boxes. 8 boxes was it? It was rough to start off. So it's picked up speed a little bit, but we're still a little slow compared to where the past blaster breaks were. Shake Hobbies, how you doing? No. Last box, number 20, half case. Empty box. So, we'll say we haven't had the amount of hits, but we have had, I mean, the Roki Sasaki auto out of 99 is a nice hit for Marissa. For sure. Chase Burns auto for Alan is nice. So, couple colored reptilians here. So we got the steel one of Humberto Cruz with the Padres, Ramirez, Bellinger, Albies, Jackson Jobe on the Rockstar rookie, Benj, Jesus Maid and Mooney, Estrada and Barrios on the chrome, Seager, Adames, Guerrero, Sagano, Rice, Alvarez, Alcantara on the greatness loading, Moore, Pena and Senard, Cole Montgomery on the chrome, Walker Jenkins on the reptilian, Witt, Churio, York, Lee, Turner, Simeon, Wood, Montez, Perella, and Nankill, Angular and Perez on the chrome, Trout, Casas, and Clase. It seems like that, Raymond. It definitely seems like that. Because we had much more heat out of the blasters back when we first did them. Because I did 2 half cases and then 2 full cases, and we had much more heat coming out of those than I have with this half case. So, alright, last 3 packs here. Let's see what we get. We got a numbered hit green, it looks like. Jace Young, De La Cruz, and Freda Francisca on the top 100. Colson Montgomery, Braceno, and Showalter. We got green here. We'll hide it. Rocker, Arenado, Wheeler, Rodriguez, and Martinez, and Kim. Alcantara on the Rookie of the Year favorites. Torres, Mariano, and Bresnahan. Teal and Lynn on the chrome. Sale, Dana, Freeman, Nato, Lindor, Machado. Matt Shaw on the VIP. Kurtz, DeBarge, Pond, Guerrero, and Noth on the chrome. Altuve, Amador, and Lubob. Alright. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. It's numbered out of 99. Yep. Jose Perella with the Guardians. So 2 green Guardian hits out of 99. One is the green Reptilian and one is the green Shimmer for the Guardians, which would be Hoops and Holos, Bobby, local guy here at Indy. So, alright, let's do some cleanups here, and we'll do a little recap. $250. Alright, we only had 1 red rookie, Spencer Swellenbach. I agree with it, Raymond. They did. It just stinks that tonight was definitely slow. So, Vlad Guerrero paper out of $3.99. Ezekiel Tovar 250 paper. Cole Fontenelle $199 paper for the Angels. Salvador Perez out of 99 for the Royals. Then Chrome numbered hits. Owen Wild out of $299 with the Rays. Didier Fuentes with the Braves out of $250. Melvin Garcia with the Orioles out of $199. Fernando Cruz on the Blue Reptilian color match out of $150 for the Cubbies. Humberto Cruz with the steel background out of $100 for the Padres. And then 2 Guardians. You got the Green Shimmer for Jose Perella. And then Alex Mooney out of 99 with the Green Reptilian. And then our 2 autos, nice autos to hit. Chase Burns on the base chrome for the Reds, and then Roki Sasaki out of 99 for the Dodgers. Auto green. Nice looking card. So congrats. I'll get pictures posted here soon of top hits tonight, and be on the lookout for the case break of Topps Chrome. Once I get pricing from my LCS, I will get a break posted. But I'm going to have at least one more case, and then also some probably 2 or 3 hobby boxes on top of that. So do have more coming in that sense, as my current break is already completely filled, ready to go. So appreciate all you guys. Have a good night. Shoot me a message if you have any questions or looking for anything. I'm going to go to a show tomorrow and walk. So if you're looking for something specific, let me know, and we'll be in touch. Appreciate all you guys. Thanks. Have a good night.